Hello everyone, thank you for being with us today for the first 45-minute show of live events, Woody Reload 2021. We have prepared a series of 3 live shows to kick off this year and to show you how Woody is changing to help its customer in 2021. Before we get started, I inform you that you can ask your question during the entire show and we will answer them at the end of this presentation. You can use the chat box on the live event page. Feel free to comment what you hear and to send us your question. Today for the first show, I'm happy to welcome Aurélien Brel. Hello.
Hello, Alex.
How are you?
Good, thank you very much.
You are the Managing Director of Woody's Technologies and the Head of Sales. Tell us a bit more about this event, Woody Reload 2021.
So, first of all, Alex, I would like to wish a Happy New Year to all our customers and business partners and thank them for joining us today for this event. This is not only to show the new logo and the new identity of Woody Technologies. We really hope that 2021 is the year when we will be able to meet again in person, all our customers and business partners. But we didn't want to wait until the next trade show or until we can really meet in person to reveal what we've been working on these last weeks and these last months. So this is why we have prepared this Woody Reload 2021 event with the very first session today where we will introduce the new product line and tell you about the features that are coming in the Woody solution soon. And we have 2 other sessions tomorrow. One to focus on producing news with content coming from the web and the social networks. So that will be the first session tomorrow. And the second one will be to discuss about the customer projects that we have achieved recently. And we will have some customers joining us for this third session. So that's the overview of this event.
During this first session, so you tell us everything about the new Woody branding that we have just discovered and the exciting changes coming in the Woody product line. Aurélien, we'll start with a simple question. What did you choose to change your logo and more in general, your brand identity?
We decided to change it because Woody is now operating for 8 years as a company. The company is growing. We've been hiring again these last few months. We have now customers all over the world. We are recognized as a leader on our market, and we wanted a new identity that reflects this position. The other reason is that we wanted to create a new momentum project ourselves in the future and be ready for the challenges that our customers are facing.
As you said, it's not only a logo change. You have also redesigned your products, and the product line is a little bit different now. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, we have, we can say, reorganized and redesigned the product line for 2 reasons. The first reason is that we wanted to refocus on the Woody users. These last years, we've been adding functionalities, features to the products. We've been creating new variants and enabling new architectures thanks to our new technology and what we've developed. But we wanted to refocus again on what matters most, and what matters most is the users who are dealing with the Woody products and facing the Woody products every day. The second reason is that the use cases that we are addressing are changing, and our mission is to adapt to do these changes to offer the best to our customers. So some things that could make sense before, we will see that later on, are not relevant anymore today. So we wanted to adapt to reflect the current situation.
So please let us know how this new product line looks like, Aurélien. Right after that, you will have some exciting news to share with us about the coming new features.
Yes, we will have some new features. So the new product line is based on a central core. This central core is the heart of all Woody solutions, and it's something that most of you know already. This is Intuit. Intuit is the underlying technology of all the Woody solutions. It's handling all the workflow orchestration in Woody products. It's managing all the media and metadata processing. So this is a powerful and a scalable technology. Based on that, we build solutions to address concrete use cases of our customers. The first use case, the most obvious one that we have been addressing since the beginning of the company, is the manual ingest for operators, for journalists who need to share the content that they have shot with the rest of the team and to make it available in the central production system. This first use case is addressed by what is now named Intuit Access. Intuit Access is where you can select your content, browse your content, where you can preview it to choose what is important and what you want to ingest. You have also some preparation features like the subclipping to do partial ingest. You can enrich the content with metadata, and of course, you can then select the workflow that you want to trigger to share that with the rest of your team. Intuit Access can be operated anywhere. It can operate locally, but also remotely. And now we see that these notions of remote and local are not the same because of the COVID crisis last year, before of the infrastructures of our customers moving more and more to the cloud. So it was not relevant anymore to make distinctions, and that's why all these manual ingest operations are now done in Intuit Access.
Okay, so Intuit Access is the solution for manual operations. What about automated workflows?
Automated workflows are addressed by Intuit Exchange. Intuit Exchange is the solution where we've merged all the ingest and outgest capabilities of Woody solutions in the same platform. So it means that on the same platform, you can ingest to your production asset management, to your central storage, to your cloud storage, but you can also publish to playout servers, publish to your CMS or to the web, all of that on the same platform. These automated workflows can be triggered from watch folders, but we also have a REST API that allows any partner or sometimes even our customers to build their own integrations with the Woody core. Intuit Exchange is already integrated with many third-party systems, as I mentioned before, MAM systems, cloud storages, and it's a scalable solution that can manage a high volume of media processing.
Okay, so Intuit Access is the solution for manual operation, and so Intuit Exchange for the automated ones. But is it possible to mix manual and automated workflows on the same architecture?
Yes, it's possible. Intuit Access is fully integrated with Intuit Exchange, and there are many advantages to such hybrid architectures. In the case you integrate Intuit Access and Intuit Exchange, Intuit Access will be the entry point of the workflow, what is really facing the journalists and the operators. But all the media processing is delegated to Intuit Exchange, and Intuit Exchange will handle also all the communication with the third-party systems. One advantage of that is, of course, that the configuration is then centralized. So you don't need to configure separately every product, every client, every server. You have one place where you do the configuration, and then this configuration spread to the other systems. So it's a more scalable system, because you can scale the Intuit Exchange part and add, of course, as many Intuit Access clients as you need. And it's giving a lot of flexibility because you can combine manual and automated workflows.
Okay, I know that a lot of Woody customers are producing news. News happen a lot today on network or social network and from the web. How do you help this customer to deal with this content?
So the solution to deal with this content coming from the web and coming from social networks is Intuit Social. Intuit Social is really a tool for both the editorial teams and the technical teams. It helps the editorial teams because we have a powerful search engine, which is developed by our partner Nunkey and integrated in Intuit Social. Through this search engine, you have the ability to find relevant content about a specific topic. You can search per keywords, but you can also run some location-based search to see what has been posted from a specific location. That's very useful in case of breaking news. You want to know what has been posted from Capitol Hill and not anywhere else. You can do that with the search engine of Intuit Social. You can also follow some list of Twitter accounts. See if you want to see what the government members have been posting recently. That's also something that you can do with Intuit Social. So the search part is really important for the editorial team. And you have, of course, the ingest part to transfer all this content to your newsroom system, preserving all the metadata. So this is also handled by Intuit Social. And the last component, if I can say, of Intuit Social is the web browser plugin that we offer to the users. And that's for both technical users and editorial users. With this plugin, you can, from any web page that you were navigating on, directly trigger the transfer of the video or the photo that you were looking at to your production system. And you can also get files from sharing platforms such as Google Drive or Dropbox.
Thanks, Aurélien. For our viewers who want to know more about Intuit Social, I invite you to join our special show tomorrow about that and working with web content. There will be a lot of details of Intuit Social, and we will have the CEO of Nunkey as a guest for this presentation. So there is a last project in this renewed Woody product line, and this is about ingest of live feeds or live events, right?
Right, that's why the name of this product is Intuit Live, of course. Intuit Live is really a solution that allows you to record any kind of live content. We've noticed that our customers, they don't need anymore to record only SDI signals. They also have more and more web streaming sources, and they have also to deal with NDI sources. And Intuit Live is the all-in-one solution that is allowing to record all these kind of sources in the same platform.
Does it mean that this live event or a Skype call or Zoom video could be recorded with Intuit Live?
Yes, we can record Skype calls, which is really useful for remote interviews. We can record also Microsoft Teams meetings. We've heard that Zoom is also planning to enable NDI in the solution. And it's really, really easy to use because you can mix that with the traditional SDI channels in a web-based UI, and you can control everything from a single place. So it's really easy. It's saving time for all the users. And if our viewers want to know more about Intuit Live, there will be a full demo during the session tomorrow, the first session tomorrow.
Thanks, Aurélien, for the overview of your renewed projects line, and you will learn a lot about the new features you're offering in a few seconds. But before we see that, could you tell us what is your plan for existing Woody customers to migrate to this new product line?
Yes, there will be a migration plan for all the existing Woody customers. All the previous products have a correspondence in the new product line. There will just be new features enabled by what we've been doing and what we are doing. So most of the time, this will happen at no cost for the customers who have a valid support contract, this migration. And of course, our support team will be here to help, as always, for a smooth transition.
Perfect, thanks. So now let's focus on the new features that are coming. So just before to look at, I remind you that you can ask your question during the show and we will answer them at the end of this session. So Aurélien, to start this overview of the new features, let's focus on Intuit Exchange for automated ingest and outgest workflows. What are the new workflows that will be enabled by your new platform?
So Intuit Exchange, first of all, will enable the possibility to mix ingest and publishing workflows on the same platform. We've mentioned that already, but it's not the only improvement that we've been working on. We have a lot of news customers, and news customers are working with news agencies to get video, to get news wires for their production, and it's something really critical, really important to them. They need these news wires, video and metadata to be transferred to their newsroom system, to their production asset management system for the editors, and they need this workflow to happen smoothly. So that's why we have integrated in Intuit Exchange a new workflow that is specifically designed to manage these news wires from AP, Reuters, EBU, all the news agencies, and to properly transfer the metadata of the DOP sheets and the media at the right format, and carry on all of this to the newsroom system and to the production asset management system. So this news agencies workflow is one of the big new features of Intuit Exchange. Also, the other news is the integration with the third-party platforms. Of course, we are continuously adding and improving the existing integration with third-party systems. Recently, end of last year, we have added the integration with the Grass Valley Stratus MAM system. We are now renewing our integration with the Avid Newsroom system, previously known as iNews, to have more interaction between what is created in the newsroom system and what is created in the production asset management system. And we have also created new integrations with the cloud platforms such as Google Drive to deliver content, to retrieve content as well. Dropbox, you can deliver content to Dropbox, create Dropbox watch folders as well to ingest content automatically from Dropbox, and Google Cloud Platform that is adding to the AWS and the Azure integrations that we already had before.
Okay, so we have understood during the first part of the show that Intuit Access is definitely a powerful solution for ingest of files and camera card by a journalist or an operator. What new features can we expect from these new workflows?
So Intuit Access is very important to us, and especially very important to me, because it's the continuation of the first product we designed at Woody Technologies, and it's one that is facing operators and journalists every day, that is used every day by them. So it's already a very simple and intuitive and fully featured solution. But sometimes you just need to put a file in a workflow. You don't need to prepare complex things. You just need your file, your audio file, your photos, your MP4 file to be ingested right away without any complex operations. And we had this demand from our customers to offer something even more simpler. So that's why a new UI is coming for Intuit Access that will be available without installing anything on the client side, and that will allow you to very easily transfer a file and make it available in your central system. So that's the first new feature that is coming soon for Intuit Access. The second one is, of course, we keep focusing on remote ingest and ingest from the field, and we hope that in 2021 we will have some nice events that will be covered with Intuit Access from the field. So we will keep improving the mobile app that we have released last year, which is already available on iOS and Android, and we will keep adding features to this mobile app for remote ingest. Also, something that we are doing for Intuit Access not users, but administrators, is to simplify the deployment and to simplify the installation of the client. Now we have some customers, they are deploying several dozens, sometimes several hundreds of Intuit Access clients. This has to be very simple. So we have completely redesigned, with the help of our customers, the deployment of Intuit Access. And now you can really have prepared your configuration in advance and just send the link to a user to download Intuit Access and deploy it with the right configuration on its computer. The last thing I want to mention about Intuit Access improvements is regarding the high-res, low-res workflow and the relink of this high-res and low-res in the editing software later on. So we have done some beta features a while ago to enable this kind of relinking of high-res to low-res assets, and now this is really becoming a concrete feature of the product that will be available soon.
This sounds very exciting. Now, could you tell us more about the new features in Intuit Live?
Yes, there is also a lot coming in Intuit Live, and that's super exciting as well. The first thing is already available. This is a request that we had from the customer for a while now. This is the continuous recording. We have customers, and we will see that during the demo tomorrow. They want to record a continuous stream permanently or a very long event, but they want to split it in different pieces. So we have enabled this feature where you can just keep recording the event and deliver some splitted files in the production system. Of course, another very highly expected feature for Intuit Live is the support of SMPTE 2110 sources for all especially for all the new studio installations. So this is coming in Intuit Live. This will be available in around 2 months from now, and we will be fully supporting the 2110 workflows. We have also some changes coming on the VTR control features, because we are also having some tapes out there, and we have a workflow to ingest from tapes. So we got feedbacks from the customers about needed improvements on the VTR control, and we are working on that right now. So there is more to come about Intuit Live, sorry, and we will reveal more in the coming weeks also about the products, and this will not be only about recording, but also converting formats. I will tell you more in a few weeks.
Okay, so now let's talk about Intuit Social. What new features are you preparing to help users working with content from the web?
So Intuit Social, we have again heard from the users some improvements that they were expecting, and there were an improvement expected about the UI for the search UI to simplify it and to make it more intuitive. So we've done already some changes that we are rolling out now to simplify the keyword search and the location-based search. The second thing that we are improving is the user management to allow any individual user to have its own saved searches in Intuit Social, also to manage its own list of Twitter accounts that are followed for the search per list of accounts. So that's another improvement that is coming soon in Intuit Social. And one thing that we have added already that was expected for a while by our customers is the automated download of WeTransfer link. We mentioned before that Intuit Social handles content from Dropbox or Google Drive. We had this request also for content sent by WeTransfer, and this is now done and already available.
Are there other improvements that are applying to all Intuit solutions?
Yes, there are. As we said at the beginning of this show, Intuit is really the common technology core of all the Woody solutions, and we are enabling more and more complex and sophisticated workflows in all the Intuit solutions. So we needed also to help the administrators of Intuit to make this easy to configure such workflows. So that's why we have completely redesigned the profiles configuration page. The profiles in Woody are really where the workflow are configured, and we have been working on a new profiles configuration page that will make much easier the configuration of complex workflow, and that will also integrate all the new features that we are integrating, new metadata formatting feature, notification features. We are improving a lot the notifications of the workflow. The other important news about Intuit in general is the supervision module that we are integrating, because we have been asked by customers, how can I know what is the usage of my Intuit system? Can I add more workflows to my system? How many users are maximum connected in real life to my system? So this new supervision and logs module has a double function. The one is to help the troubleshooting when something wrong happens. But the other one, the most important one, is to give you the metrics that will help you to size your Intuit system and to really know how your system is being used, what are the most executed workflows, and so on. So all of these very important features and changes will benefit to all Intuit solutions.
Thank you very much, Aurélien. Before we look at the question from our viewers, could you tell us when all these new products, new features will be available?
Yes, of course. So the first version of Intuit Social, Intuit Live, Intuit Exchange, and Intuit Access will be released during February. There will be already some new features available that we've mentioned today in this initial version of the products. This will be available for everyone, the new customers and the existing ones. And then during the coming 3 to 6 months, we will progressively roll out all the other features that we've mentioned today, and of course more than that. So that's the global timeline that you can expect.
Great, then it's quite soon. Now it's time to look at the question you've asked through the chats of this live event. So it is still time if you want to ask your question in the chat box of the event. While you are doing that, I take this opportunity to thank all the people who made this event possible. The Woody team first, especially Sophie, Marie-Amélie, Paul and Jeremy. Another special thank you is for our sister company and partner strategic, Luxeris. Luxeris team has created and all live graphics that you have seen during this live event, Woody Reload 2021. Great work, guys. So here is the first question for you, Aurélien. You are mentioning cloud. Does it mean that you are also moving all the Woody products to a SaaS model?
So you are right. We are now enabling deployment more and more of Woody solutions in the cloud, and also we have a lot of cloud integrations. However, we didn't want to completely flip our model to SaaS only. Some offerings make sense as a subscription only, like Intuit Social. So we are offering subscription for all the products. For both on-premises and cloud deployment, you can have a subscription, but we are still having the model of permanent licenses plus support contract for the products where it makes sense, because we see that some of our customers are still wanting this business model and this licensing model. So yes, we will have both models still for a while available for our customers.
Thank you. Now it's time to look at your questions. So a question from Philip Berezovsky. Do you plan to integrate with Aspera?
Hi, Philip. Thank you very much for being with us today. So we have already an integration with Aspera Transfer Accelerator. So you can already use the FAST protocol to deliver content from all the Woody solutions. There will probably be some changes and improvements in the Aspera orchestration in the coming months, but I will tell you more very soon.
Okay, we have another question from Arthur Allen. Can I remote my video router with Intuit Live?
Yes, in Intuit Live, we have added the possibility a few months ago to control video routers to select the source of live recording. So this is done through a partnership that we've made with Rascular company and with the Rascular Route Master solution that we have integrated in Intuit Live. So Rascular where Routemaster is able to control almost any router on the market, and that will allow you to easily, in the web UI of Intuit Live, select the source that you want to record, and the switching will happen automatically.
The next one is from Carlos Pinilla. What hardware is needed for Intuit Live? Is it WODI hardware or we can buy OEM?
So, hi, Carlos. Thank you again for being with us. Intuit Live exists in two variants. If you want to do SDI recording, we have our own hardware appliances that we are providing for that. If you want to mix Intuit, if you want to mix SDI recording and NDI or web recording workflow, you can also do it on these appliances that we provide. But if you are interested only in the NDI and web recording, then we have a software version only that you can deploy on any hardware that you have. We have some specifications for that, and it can even be virtualized. We already have customers who are virtualizing Intuit Live for this specific use case.
So the next question is from again, Arthur Allen. I have 100 clients. How can I manage all their configuration in Intuit Access?
So if you have a lot of Intuit Access clients to deploy, we have a central configuration service where you can prepare all the profiles configuration for these clients, and where you can also manage all your users. So these users can be managed directly in WODI, or you can connect to your authentication provider, a cloud authentication provider, or Active Directory to manage the users. And once, as an administrator, you have configured all of this in the configuration service, then you can just send the link to the user or to yourself and download Intuit Access that will be deployed with all the parameters that you have defined. So we've made really easy to manage a large bench of clients and Intuit Access clients that will be deployed on different platforms on different computers.
Okay, we're waiting for the next question. There is no more questions. So, Aurélien, last question for you. If our viewers want to know more about this new feature you have announced, or if they want a dedicated product demo, how does it work?
So the best way is to connect to the new WODI Technologies website that we have also released today, and where you can find all the new product descriptions. Also the technical specifications of the products are available there. On the website you have the ability to request a demo, and then we will be in touch, and we will be happy to organize a one-to-one demo and to answer your other questions. So that's the best way. And again, before we close the session, I would like to thank everyone for joining today.
Okay, so it's time to close this first show. Thank you very much again for being with us today. The replay of this session will be available shortly on our new website, and the details of the new product lines are already online. Tomorrow we have 2 other exciting live shows for you. We hope we will see you. You will join us again, and Aurélien will be there with other guests as well. See you soon and have a good night.